Corey's, you might remember this, a friend of mine, Corey's got this little Model A. It's supposed to be a roadster. It's not a real roadster, but someone made it into a roadster. Anyway, he drives the shit out of this car. Drives it even in the rain, covered in mud. We brought it in, Lisa did some striping, so you can see her magic here. So she striped the grill shell for Corey, and of course she did that nice little, I guess I call them kind of teardrops. I don't know, maybe there's a proper name for them in the front. Nice orange and red. And then she ran a nice straight line down the center of the body line. And of course you come around the back and she did the same thing.
It's hard to see.
It is hard to see, but you got
the
it.
reflections.
And of course she's got her on the deck lid there. So great job there. At least no one's seeing you because you're filming. I would take credit for it if you weren't filming, but you're
I know
filming.
You would.
Yeah, because you know I like to be.
Oh, there.
There you go.
There, you can see my reflection in there.
There you go. So she did an awesome job. So Corey's Corey's on his way now, so he'll be excited over this. He wanted something on there. Oh, let's not forget, we also gave him a spider web up top.
Oh yeah, I even forgot about that.
Yeah.
There's your spider web.
There we are. And as you can see, you can look around here. It's a busy place. We've got the city's out here doing some road construction work. And look, you can see we've got hot rods everywhere in the driveway. We've got a 34 Ford that just rolled in for Chris to do some wiring work on. Now, none of you have met Chris. So Chris is right down here on the ground. So you can see him there. He's hiding under the car.
It's a good thing he's so skinny because he fits under these cars without even jacking them up.
I know, look at this guy. He doesn't need a jack or nothing. I used to be like that, you know, Chris. There, anyway,
there's Chris.
There's Chris. Chris is an awesome guy. He's doing excellent work around here. He actually just took this Mustang and he put, right there, Borgeson. He put a Borgeson power steering kit on it. I don't know if you can see it very much in there, but
I don't even know where it is.
Chris will point it out.
It's a nice little plate right down in here.
Oh, all right.
I don't
Thank
know if you can see it, but
that'll do. There we go.
And it was a bit of a job because you have to cut the actual shaft itself, right? To get the steering column out, you actually got to cut it with a grinder. You can't get the box out with it unless you're going to start pulling the motor. So he did a good job there. He's
nice job, Chris.
thanks.
Yeah, he's doing great, man. So there you go. You get to see Chris. And what do we got going on? So we'll go over and we'll see the Mercury. You guys all remember the Mercury? Well, Lisa got in here. The Mercury's all done. Now, if you're out there watching, it's Robin and Amos. I hope it's Amos. If I said it wrong, well, you're a bigger guy than me, so you'll probably beat me up. But maybe not. Crazy always wins, and I'm crazy, so you're fucked. Anyway, if you're watching, they brought the car in and we did the brakes on it for them. Now they don't have a lot of money, but they said just kind of go over it. So we gave it a tune-up. We went through the carburetor. We did the gas tank, flushed it. We got the stainless chrome back on. We did all the brakes on it for them. And the car was just covered in crap. It was covered in pine needles and just mold and crap everywhere. And they're using this car for their wedding. So I mean, I don't really know these people. They're the first time coming to me at the shop. But I thought, you know what? They're getting married. They're using an old car. They're pretty damn cool in my opinion. So let's give them something. So Lisa got in here and spent, believe it or not, a good 4 or 5 hours cleaning this car. That's how bad it was, Robin. It was bad. Don't you ever park this car under a pine tree again.
Or tarp it.
Or tarp it. Leave it uncovered.
Because the headliner went all moldy and it's beautiful fabric. I just about died. It's got little M's. Let me see if I can actually zoom in on this. You can see it better on here. There's little tiny M's for Mercury on this headliner fabric, and it's fan-freaking-tastic. Not to mention that I'm in love with your interior because it's turquoise. Hello. This was the original mat too we found in the trunk. It was all rusted. It had rust stains on it because of stuff that was sitting on top of it, but it's still in really good shape, and so we put it back in because it's killer. And her interior is almost mint. Like, it's ridiculous. This tweed and this turquoise interior is just to die for. And oh, on the door panels too, they're almost like a metallic, and they're so pretty. So we cleaned those all up too because they were all moldy and stuff and full of crap. I did the best I could on your headliner, Robin. Sorry, but the mold stains are still there. You can still see them a little bit, but anyway, it's better than it was.
Yeah. It turned out awesome. We gave it a real good wash outside. Now, of course, we didn't get too carried away. We didn't start spending hours waxing it or nothing. I mean, we just gave it a good wash. It actually took 2 washes to get it clean. It took 2. We cleaned up the white walls the best we could, and like I say, Lisa did the interior, and she also, you know, obviously she did the outside too. We just gave it a good wash, and that's kind of our little gift to you, because we know it's your wedding and you're going to use it for it.
Happy wedding!
Yeah, so I mean, you know, you can take it home now, and it's not so stressful. I know your wedding's in 3 weeks. You guys got plenty of time yourselves to throw a coat of wax on it and give her a little more of a buff. But you know, we did what we could for you there, and that's. I hope you guys are happy with what we did. The car seems to be running great. About the only bad thing of the whole car, at the end of the day, is it does need shocks, and the exhaust has got some major leaks. But they couldn't afford that right now in their budget, and that's all fine. They got a wedding to plan, so at least it's up, it's running, and they can drive it. So that's about all we got to say. So remember, it's always a good time at old time. We'll see you next time, and got lots of shirts for sale still. See you later.